Jamie, did you just put that down as a bad day at the office?
I think I need to look at it in a lot more detail than that. Naturally everyone's disappointed in there. The fans are disappointed, players are disappointed, and I am too. I know it wasn't a great performance, was it? Let's be honest. The lads looked jaded, out of ideas. Defended well in the first half in tough conditions. The wind was right up against us, and I thought we defended well. And then ready to go out second half and give it a good push and try and get the goal. It was all us. It was all us with the ball in the second half, and we put a bit of pressure on without really creating too much. Brad's had one when he's gone on, and Connor's had one. Didn't really fall for us today, whereas they did really well to soak up that pressure, and then they did really well on the break. And credit to them, they fought for every ball. They're in a horrible position at the moment in the league, and they've lost the last 4. They've come here with a bit of a game plan, and credit to them, they've been able to take 3 points. But it leaves us really reflecting, but we've got to reflect very quickly and turn it around quickly. But looking at the lads and the effort, I can't point at any of them and say that they've not given their all for the shirt, because they have. But today it's not good enough. And in a few of the games against, with respect, that the teams that we should be beating, like your Blyths and your Farsleys and your others that are down there, we've not done enough. And today's another day, so we need to be much better on Tuesday to get something out of that game. And then obviously Saturday's another massive one. So 2 big games coming up. I was hopeful of trying to get 3 points today, so that we could kick on. It's not to be, but quick turnaround in games makes it a little bit more positive for us.
Yeah, how do you approach Tuesday now? Because obviously it is a quick turnaround, and there are now 12 games left, so you're trying to get as many points as you possibly can to finish as high as you can.
Yeah, that's what we've got to look at. We're looking up at 3rd position. We're not looking down. We want to try and get that 3rd spot, but we know that there are a few teams that are vying for that at the moment, plus the teams that are in 8th, 9th and 10th who are trying to go on a bit of a run, trying to pick up points and try and just edge into the playoffs. Look, we're in a strong position. We've got a couple of games in hand against most teams in and around us, and the lads have earned the right to be in that position. But right now the performances aren't good enough. The Southport game, we were okay. We had a little bit more hunger and a little bit more fight, and today, despite the effort, the actual hunger and desire to actually go out there and take the bull by the horns, there was only a couple of players who looked like they really wanted to go and do that, and really felt really looked like it meant something to them. So it's not easy when you lose a game of football, and you are where you are. But the good thing is Tuesday comes around quickly, so we'll be in on Monday. We'll prepare properly. It'll be a totally different game. At Kiddie, you're up against a side who move the ball really well, who play with wingers, play high and play wide. So tactically, we'll need to be totally different than we were today. But look, we'll be ready for that. We've lost games of football before, and I'm sure we'll lose many more in our lives. But now the main focus turns to Tuesday.
How is Adam Henley at the moment, and also Harvey Smith? Obviously Harvey was suspended today, but obviously carrying an injury.
Yeah, Harvey's got a groin injury, picked up in training. He was going to miss today anyway because of the suspension, but whether he gets back for Tuesday, it'll come too soon. Perhaps Saturday might be too soon as well, but we'll just have to see. And then Adam Henley had a really bad injury, but he's on the mend and he's actually had a schedule. He's up to full training with us this week, so I'm hoping before the end of April, before the end of March, we'll see more of Adam Henley in and around the squad. And look, he's been a big miss for us. We've had to manipulate our team a little bit around a few of the players that we've missed. We've missed Blakey, who's been back today, but not fully up to speed, and we missed Henley, two of our full-backs. So we've got Billy and Bashi playing out of position, and a few lads playing out of position, which served us well the other night, and that's why we kept it the same, because we looked strong defensively but also looked a threat going forward. So the sooner we get the likes of Henley back, Blakeman fully fit, and then the others back, then we'll be in a better position. But as it stands, the lads do look quite tired, and we're going to have to recover really well to go to Kiddie to be in with a really good chance. But I don't doubt that the lads will look after themselves over the next couple of days.
So on a positive note for you this week, your school Locking Stumps has won Primary School of the Year, and yourself, you've won Head Teacher of the Year for the Warrington Borough, I think.
Yeah, it gave me a nice good buzz through the week. It doesn't help to give me a buzz now, of course. It's you know, it's not great with the way the results have gone, but it's been a good week for the school. We had a few of the children here today again. Owen James turned up and a few others turned up, so it's good. There's a good relationship between Lock and Stumps and Chorley, and you know that the kids came last week. There were around about 45 kids in total, I think, and they made some noise around the stand, which was wonderful. And we missed that today. Don't get me wrong. We need to make the music ourselves, and we need to promote the fans getting on our side by having some shots and by playing well. But I felt today, you know, the fans were quite quiet when we really needed them. And as I say, it's up to us to get them going. But we're going to need to make, you know, our home record is really strong. We need to make the home record really strong and make it even more difficult for teams to come here and pick up any points. But today it was too easy for them. So hopefully we can make a little bit of noise, and you know, make noise on the pitch as well. Get ourselves going, get the fans going, and then we're in for a really good 12 games, and hopefully we can push on to that third place.